Hi, this is my little vlog of Renaissance Festival with my friend Rachel.
Hey Julia, where are we going today?
Ren Fest.
Ren Fest! Woo! Safety first.
Safety first.
So before heading out for our adventure, we went to the bank.
So I need to get money for the ATM, but the ATM is not working. So we're here in a bank, dressed as we are. And yeah, I feel completely ridiculous, but it's okay because I have Julie here for camaraderie.
Moral support.
Moral support. It's fine. It's fine. I've gotten used to people staring. Only authentic costumes here.
Thank you. Yeah, have fun.
I mean, thank you.
Of course I would say you too.
We're here!
I was very excited to go to Renaissance Festival this year. I hadn't been in quite a couple years since I was in elementary school, and I was just really excited. It's definitely one of my favorite events that I've been to.
Hey Julia. On we go, here's the then tougher club, on and off of Mary's way.
My favorite thing about Renaissance Festival is that there's all kinds of things for people. There's different shops that you can go and look at and all kinds of different shows. People wear costumes. It's a really fun place to be.
I've never seen a real joust before.
It's fun. I mean, I'm sure it's like not entirely the same because they're not out to actually like potentially hurt each other, but it's very fun to watch.
Hip hip!
Oh no, good people. Hip hip huzzah is the response I seek. Our first mass for this, our good queen. Wherein I say unto you all, God save the queen!
God save the Queen!
Win, you not. Very well.
Leonard! 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 Leonard!
Now then, good night. Shake hands with one another and congratulate one another. And we know what happens to all night to go to the tower. Our knights are still falling over right. Last man standing in the strong right shall be declared our victor for this day. My lord knight, support your loyal
Talking about a
supporters.
hammer? Leonard! 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 Our champion's chosen weapon is a hammer.
Oh, come now, Sir Lord. Surely you can hit better than that.
Well, it worked for Thor.
You gotta check your knights,
Free donut. You see a dude with free donuts.
I suspect anything free.
Butter donut? I've also got these covered with bacon and chocolate and fruity pebbles for some reason.
A toast to actually making our dresses and actually wearing them.
to Renaissance Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Bink, bink.
These are really good. They're little cinnamon sugar covered fried donuts. Well, all donuts are fried.
After walking around for a bit, we saw some belly dancing in the distance and we were hungry, so we decided to go watch them do their show and eat some lunch.
Ooh, that sounds good.
While we were at Renaissance Festival, we also got to see the falconry show, which was always really, really cool to see. They had a bunch of different birds other than falcons as well, owls, all kinds of stuff. At the beginning, I don't have any footage of it, but they also had a macaw, and yeah, they're just really cool to watch, and they told us a lot about how they've saved a lot of the birds that they have, and it was just really neat.
Are you ready to go back in, sweetheart? There we go. He's a beautiful flyer. Look at that. He just floats right in the box there.
This is so cool. Oh, he's on a ball! He's on a ball! Renaissance is so fun. I love all the different costumes and the instruments. It's probably just my favorite thing.
Went there and he said, "You have anything for $1?" Yeah.
Hello. Hey everyone. So we've been
Okay.
at Ren Fest for about like 3 hours now.
Yeah. We saw the falcons.
Falconry show. We saw
Cool.
jousting.
So jousting.
And we are on our way to go learn how to do
The
a
Dulcimer.
hammered dulcimer,
Yes.
which is a medieval instrument that is played similarly to like a xylophone. But
It's
yeah.
really cool. It's like a piano, especially, except I've heard the left hand is apparently where the high notes are, which is really weird.
That's weird.
But it's kind of cool.
That sounds weird.
Yes, we're going over there.
Feel the wind.
Feel the wind.
Paint with all the colors.
Feel all the colors become the wind.
Let the spirits speak to you.
Thunderstorm. And that.
Hi, we're back.
The thing with the dulcimer is you've got to look at the markings. If you look at the strings themselves, you get a headache. It's because the strings crisscross in the middle. It's very hard to tell by looking at the strings what note you're looking at. You will also occasionally hit the bridge, which is a sign of sloppy playing, but usually sounds really cool in the moment. For being a fairly forgiving instrument is you can hit the bridge, and because by definition it's on the beat of the music, it will sound like you meant to do it. It did. Your two hands are just splitting the melody. And again, the tremolo. And then you'll start to add some basic harmonies. Start to get a little more complex. bass part. And then it eventually gets really weird. So you're just holding the grip so that gravity does the work for you. If you hold it too tightly, you'll squish it. If you hold it too loosely, it won't work. There you go. A little bit looser even. Perfect. Step up to the plate. White mark, get to the right. Nice. White, black, black, white. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Left side, same. That's a D major scale. You don't have to think about your charts. You just need to know there's the D. So the tremolo, again, it's all about your grip. So lay it down and let it bounce. A little bit tighter. There you go. Now you're bouncing up a little. You want to just sort of lay it down. Perfect. Now go white, black, black, white. With tremolo. No, that does. A little bit tighter still. That's it.
So cool. Thank you.
There you go. Step up to the plate. Look at the marks. White, black, black, white. Left side. Now that's the D major I've been showing everybody else, but 2 different marks will give you a different scale. So if you look at this pattern, it's a G major. Keep your eye on the mark.
That's what's down.
Start at the left side.
Ow.
That's a nice way to go tremolo. It's a little bit tighter still than that G scale. There you go.
Ow.
That's it. After that, it's just a massive amount of practice.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mother of Dragons.
Yeah. You're right, this wig apparently gives off very strong generic Targaryen vibes.
We've gotten so many compliments on our costumes. Apparently we're very authentic.
Authentic to as much as you can be to something that happened nearly like 600 years ago.
Yeah.
But I would say that like Renaissance fairs are very interesting because it kind of is like an amalgamation of all things like fantasy and what people think about the Renaissance or
Yeah.
the
And kind of
medieval
like their
times.
like idealized version of the Renaissance
And what's
versus
so
what
funny,
it actually is.
Yeah, what's so funny
Or
is
was.
like the corsets that I ever wear, and I love corsets.
Yeah.
But like I
Didn't
just
actually
think
have
I
them.
just think how much corsets were not a thing, or at least not in the way that we think of them in that time period. You know, that was much more of a thing in like the 1600s, and mostly like and mainly the 17 and the 1800s.
Very interesting
Yeah.
how it's become associated with the Renaissance.
But it's just these festivals are just for people to come out and dress up in, you know,
Have fun.
pastime clothing and have fun walking around in the forest.
Yep.
And having a grand old time.
You're right, this does hurt your arm if you hold it too long.
Because I need my walking.
Everyone needs to walk every once in a while.
Yeah.
Keep them sane.
Ah.
You thought with the Merlin song.
Sorry.
It was like the instrumental part of that song. It's a song called "The Parting Glass," and it's like
You keep twisting.
it's a famous Celtic song.
Uh-huh.
It's really pretty. Like before Auld Lang Syne was written, it was like the de facto goodbye song.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty.
Just jumping over the mud.
A moment of silence for our muddy boots.
Safe travels.
Do you have his number on mine?
like, whoa, you went all out.